What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? An oxygen machine was keeping an elderly woman alive, and then the power company cut off her electricity, and she died. The diagnosis for Linda Daniels was not good. Congestive heart failure struck in mid-April, and the Newark woman was waiting for the inevitable. A hospice nurse told the 68-year-old's family that Daniels would pass away in God's time. But the circumstances surrounding Daniels' death last week were not tied to her ailments alone, according to her family. Last Thursday, as the summer temperatures reportedly shot up into the 90s, Daniels' electricity was cut off by the local power company, PSE&G. Daniels, whose condition required her to use an electric oxygen machine to breathe, was suddenly without technology keeping her alive. Daniels died 7 hours after her home's power was cut. She was trying to catch her breath. She was gasping for air, Daniels' granddaughter told NJ.com. She suffered and she passed right in front of us. She was gasping until the time she died. According to Daniels' family, the power went out, not only knocking out the oxygen machine, but also the house's air conditioning at about 10 a.m. Thursday. The family then used a small reserve tank. When the unit ran out, EMS was called to the house and brought a mobile oxygen machine, but Daniel still died at 4:23 p.m. In the hours between, family members rushed to cool down the failing patient. We were getting ice and we were putting ice on her, fanning her, trying to make it cool, a family member explained to News 12. But we couldn't pump the oxygen. PSE&G has confirmed service was cut off at Daniels' residence because of a lack of payment. Since May, the account owed about $1,800. As part of our policy, PSE&G has notified this customer numerous times that their account was in arrears and that they would be scheduled for the service termination unless the account was made current, a spokesperson said. Daniels' family, however, disputes that her payments were behind to the point of necessitating a shutdown. Her son, Sam, told News 12 that the company had told him payments of at least $300 a month were required to keep the power flowing. He showed the television statements indicating a $500 payment went to the company at the beginning of July towards Daniels' delinquent account. They still cut off the utilities, he told News 12. Daniels' son claimed that the family had no prior notice to the power being shut off. If there was anything in the mail, we may have missed it due to all of the complications of running back and forth to the hospital and all the doctor's appointments, he said. According to Daniels' daughter, Desiree Washington, on Thursday, various members of the family tried to alert the power company about Daniels' precarious situation. We made numerous calls, Washington told NJ.com. We have a large family, and everyone in our family was calling. She added, we panicked. They cut the power off on what had to be the hottest day of the summer. According to the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities, customers must be notified in writing of a discontinuation of service 10 days before the cancellation. A utility also may not shut off residential service if a valid medical emergency exists in the household. A PSE&G spokesperson said that the family did not tell the company about Daniels' illness until the power was already cut. We are reviewing our records to determine what transpired, the spokesperson said. We encourage customers who have medical issues to contact us so that we can note their circumstances on their accounts. On Friday morning, the day after Daniels' death, power returned to the house. Wow. I smell a huge lawsuit. But here's the deal. The family, by one of the members' own admission, said that they have a large family. If you love this woman like you profess to, and you have all of these family members knowing that she needs this oxygen to survive. And she's behind on her electric bill. Why didn't they join forces? Everybody pitch in to make sure that that bill was paid. And then one of the other family members admitted that, hey, you know, it was a lot going on, going back and forth to the hospital. Maybe we missed it. I do believe that that's probably what happened. They overlooked the bill. And the electricity company, they cut it off. Now, that's a cold game right there. The law says that you cannot cut off the electricity to a person that has medical needs. If a person is using that electricity, is inside of the house and have medical needs, or if a medical machine is attached to that electricity, is plugged into that electricity. The electricity company said that they wasn't notified that that was a problem, that that was a medical issue. So this is why they record a lot of those phone conversations, because if there is a conversation that can exonerate the electric company, you better believe they are going to make it public real fast. If not, it's going to be he say, she say, and it'll probably end up in a settlement, because a big company don't want to go to war with a family who has lost a loved one. But again, man, the family got to take some of the hit on this. Why not, if you know the woman is struggling to breathe, you know the electricity is off, you know she needs the oxygen, why not just take her next door to a neighbor? I'm sure somebody would have let her in the house. Why not take her to the corner store? You know, just walk inside of a convenience store or a restaurant and just sit inside of a fast food restaurant or something, or any type of restaurant. Why not just drive her to the hospital yourself? So that's the part I cannot get around. Somebody, please explain to me, make some sense out of that for me. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.